going on?
What's up? So it's us, Kay and Rob, here, back chopping it up with an interesting conversation today.
What's on your mind?
So I want to know, what's your definition of true happiness? Like, what's happiness to you? When you are happy, like you're like, oh, I'm really happy in this moment. What makes you happy?
I think it's moments. I don't think it's necessarily and I don't think you had asked me this, but I'm saying I don't think it's necessarily something you can permanently just be in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like any other feeling. It's just like moments. But one thing that I get happiness from is I say an accomplishment. Like, let's say you set a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Or you I'm going to do this, and then you actually do it, and it was executed efficiently, if not better, than what you planned on doing. So that gives me a sense of happiness for sure. That's just one thing, though. It's a lot of things.
Okay, I need you to elaborate on what's your true definition of happiness then.
Yeah, true definition. I think just my definition would be I can't think of the word, but it's like a feeling of, I guess, just like a rush, a good rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, of good feelings, a rush of good feelings.
Okay.
If I'm just summing up what happiness is, it's like a rush of good feelings. Cause that's what I feel when if I done accomplished the goal I done set out to do and shit, I get like a rush of just good feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? It put me in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm happy, I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? So it's that.
How long are you in that mood for? How long do you think that happiness lasts?
It depends on what just happened. If it's something that, it just depends on what happened until something happens that changes the mood type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
if I accomplish something, but then 20 minutes later, my car blow up or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say well, I'm happy today, so fuck all. I don't know. I might go from happy to sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, just until the next feeling override that.
Okay. That's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah. What about you?
I feel like you said, true, happiness, I'm learning, it happens in moments, and then, it's a season for everything. You're going to have good seasons and you're going to have bad seasons. My true definition of happiness would be, me being happy. Well, I was going to say me being happy and healthy, but you can't use the happy in the definition. But, I would just say being content. But I don't feel like that's true happiness though. This is hard. I really had to sit and think, because I'm what is true happiness? Because it's I have a job, I have a car. It's not the stuff that I want, but I'm content with it. It's not I'm not happy, you know?
So it seemed like you looking at it in a sense of things as opposed to feelings. Cause when I described it, I was just going off how I feel when certain things happen. Because
right.
If happiness is something that come in moments, it's just things that can happen throughout the course of a day, a week, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To where some people, they happy when they get money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, most people. So it's how does that feel? That's what I was going off of. I said a rush of good feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily looking at it okay, am I happy overall because of these things? I think that's how you looking at it.
I think that's how I look at a lot of things. It's because it's when I feel like something bad happens, I'm why is this happening to me? No bad stuff happens to me. I'm a good person. Why is, bad stuff happening? Like I was saying, I'm trying to learn that happy seasons, it's just a season. We go through seasons in our life. You're going to have a happy season. You're going to have a bad season. I just be feeling I don't know.
Well, it kind of go back to our last episode, dilemmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's kind of necessary. The bad thing, everything that happened to you is just a reference that you can use later in life. If you're able to survive and still wake up the next day, then whatever happened to you is now a reference point for you to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, that happened, that was fucked up, but now I know to move this way or to do this, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something, it's just an experience, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All experiences ain't gonna be good, because if they were, like, you ever seen Vampire in Brooklyn? No?
No.
Okay, never mind. Like I said, evil is good. But it's like, he had said she said, if you always, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's always a sunny day, you're not going to
appreciate
a sunny day. It's just the same shit every day. You
right.
need some rainy days, snow, all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's bad times, bad moments and shit like that. But that just builds it, you know, builds character. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100. It do actually build character, and that's what I'm learning too, for real. Like,
so it ain't no. So that's why I don't really look at it like on some. Am I happy overall? Like, you know, it's cool to reflect on that here and there, but I'm saying, like, I just can't see a motherfucker getting it perfect. It's just like a constant mission to try to, and that's cool. You can strive for that, but you know, it's always gonna be something that you can look at and be like, well, damn, I ain't happy because of this. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be some type of dilemma in there.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just more so with me, I go off of the moments.
Yeah.
And I ain't even really tripping off of like the bad shit, because it's like, it can always be worse. If you sitting here reflecting on it, you still alive.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You still do have something to look forward to.
I feel like my true happiness end goal would be, and it's going to sound so cliche, but it's like being financially set. I mean, it's not like I'm not happy now, because like I said, I'm happy, I'm content where I'm at, like, but I feel like I would be a happier version of myself if I was where I wanted to be in life.
But why though?
What you mean?
Like, so, okay, put it like this. You said where you want to be as far as financially, like you just got some money. That's basically what you're saying?
Yeah, got more money.
Okay.
Not saying like materialistic wise.
That's what luxurious is. So,
but I don't want to be, it's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. Like,
yeah, you want things.
I want nicer things.
Okay. So just put yourself in the mindset right now. Let's say.
Wait. I'm gonna pause you. And it's not saying that I don't enjoy the nice things that I have, because I'm very grateful for what I have now. I understand that it's people in life that don't even have the stuff that we have today. Mm-hmm. I am very grateful, but it's like, I don't know. It's just not like, I don't know how to put it. I really don't know how to put it into words, because it's like, not trying to say I always pictured my life being this way when I was younger. It's just, I don't know. I want nicer things. And I feel like I'll be happier.
You ain't wrong for that.
I want to be out of debt. Being out of debt will make me happy. Like, better credit score, stuff like that. That would make me happy. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm saying, like,
when I had that security blanket.
So finances, basically.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know, you would be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know though? You just looking at it like the good things that come with finances. What also come with finances is like however you got it.
Yeah.
So if you got it from working, this means you probably extremely busy. You don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? But you probably locked in on something, whatever that is. And then the other things that come with having the finer things, like
they say, more money, more problems type of shit.
And the main thing I think of with shit like that is like lawsuits.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
With more money, you think of lawsuits?
Yeah, because you in a different, it's just like a different, not necessarily like just a different tax bracket, but it's just a different game that you start to play with people. Like if you own businesses or, you know what I'm saying, you have some type of financial status, yeah, motherfucker gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably gonna try that on you. If you have something that they can get and you did something, you more liable. Like if you're a person with no assets, no nothing, somebody suing you, they can look at that as a waste of time. Like let's say they had an accident or something and they hit you and they got a little trapper. You're gonna be like, look, you got insurance, you what a like that type of shit. But if a motherfucker hit you and they in a Rolls Royce, you finna act like
hell yeah.
Fuck that shit. See, that's what I'm saying. So now it's that all day. Now I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just going off of how these things tend to work out. Like just little shit I done seen and just shit like that. Like, but I'm saying
my wealth is gonna be quiet wealth though. You not even gonna know. I'm a dress just like this, normal.
But
it's just I don't know. Like I said, I just want that more secure. It's not like I don't feel secure now because I'm content. Like I said, I'm great, but I don't know.
No, I hear you.
It's just being more secure, I would say, would make me more happy.
And it's a lot of, that's why I say like it's so many different things to where it's like maybe all those things aren't going to be intact at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like.
And then that goes back to the thing. Do you ever feel true happiness? Because it's like everything always is not going to be 100% all the time. You just have a happy moment.
Yeah, but like that, I guess now that's a case by case basis on what happiness is to you, because I'm the type where I know it's not going to be 100%. Like, so, and I still can have true happiness with that. It may be 2 out of 6 things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
that's not even 50%.
But what I'm saying is that you still have the ability to correct those things if you want to correct them, if you keep waking up.
But what if those things are out of your control?
No, they might be. But I'm saying now you find happiness in something else then. If you alive, you know what I'm saying? Like you should, I ain't gonna say you just should automatically be happy, but I'm saying you have an opportunity to create your own happiness.
No,
you don't know what that might end up being. So it's just like, you know, I don't really dwell on let me try to make sure this valid, I'm going to just handle what I can handle in that time. And just, it's like a constant just working at it type thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But it don't got to be 100%. Like that's not realistic to be like, oh yeah, everything is perfect. Like this is good. This is good. Like it's all like you can have things go good for everything, but you know, I don't think it's gonna be perfect. It's always a curveball that get through in there. Like just human, like the human element. Like people die. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that can throw a curveball. So it's like, you know, dealing with that or dealing with, like you say, health. Some things you can be a healthy person, go to the gym, work out, eat good, and have a terminal disease like out of the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's out of your control anyways. So you can only like really focus on the things you can at that time.
So weird, but I always wanted to know, would you want to know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Hell no.
Neither one?
No. I don't want to know that. Like, that's terrible. Because
it was just a little interesting question I always wanted to ask you.
Because because I know the average person probably like, oh, I'm gonna try to stop it. But if they told you that's what it is, it don't matter what you're trying to do. Like, so no, I ain't. No. Nope. I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Don't want to know when or how.
But I would be like, it would be crazy. What if they said you're going to get hit by a bus on the 20th, but then you're like, I'm just going to stay in the house. Like,
that bus coming through your house.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you telling me it's no way to, what if I'm somewhere, I'm in a hotel high up, like, you know what I'm saying? How I'm going to get hit by, see, I would be I ain't gonna say like that's petty though, but I'll be like, yeah, okay, I got something for that. Like,
you be trying to cheat death.
Trying to cheat it, but I just feel like it's still good if they told you that. You know what I'm saying? But either way, like, no, I ain't. I don't want to know that shit. That's some hell no. I don't fuck with none of that spooky ass shit.
No, I wouldn't want to know how.
You want to know?
No, I wouldn't want to know how. But
you want to know when?
I feel like at the halfway point of my life, they'd be like, okay, this is the halfway point. You got this much longer to go.
You gonna stress. I only got 10 years left. You're gonna be making terrible decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. And that might lead to your death. The terrible, because you went and asked the motherfucker when you was gonna die. Now you making all these crazy ass decisions and shit. Nah, fuck that. Like, cause that'll make me too reckless. If they said I only got a year.
Mm-hmm. But people get that like every day. Like, people hear they only got like 6 months to live. How you think they feel?
But they usually are attached with some sort of illness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not the same. It's a little more vulnerability as opposed to if I'm decent as far as you know what I'm saying? As far as I feel now, it's just like, if they told me a year,
you would just be
it's fucking crash out mode, basically. It's only a year. Mm-hmm. Now, you can still take it with a grain of salt, but I'm just saying, like, it's a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be good and bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to, that's too extreme for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know the day, like, or the time. Hell no. Let me just keep thinking it's, you know, it's not a date attached. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me just keep winging it as long as I can.
Mm-hmm. That's scary. Death has always been super scary to me. Like,
you know what's crazy? I remember vividly when I was little, I cried like a motherfucker when I had, like, it just came to the realization. I was just like, okay. So I was asking my mama, I was like, so what happened when you die? And she was like, you go to heaven. I was like, but what about after that though? And she was just like, forever. Like, I'm like, damn, so it ain't no, like, you literally somewhere until it's no, like, what's the next, or what's the end? Like, you're just there wherever you end up. That's where you at from. It's infinity type shit.
Yeah, but it's no sense of time. So
yeah,
the sense of time up there, you know, time is like man-made, man created, whatever. So there's no sense of time. So up there, or when you die, from what I've been told, you're not gonna experience a sense of time, and you're not gonna feel like, oh, I'm tired of this, or is this gonna be?
I'm tired of being up here.
There's no sense of that.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
That is crazy to think about. So
you just waking every day is a new, yeah, okay. However it end up going. You know what I'm saying? But I was crying. I cried. It was that. And when I seen Set It Off, Cleo died. Saddest death in cinema. Straight up. Like, them the two where I was just like, damn. I was crying.
That's fucked up. So, okay, back to the conversation with your mom. You was crying because of death? Like, you didn't feel like you wanted to die, or you feel like you was upset about that? You feel like the aftermath of it? Like, what am I be doing?
No, it was just the fact. It was just trying to wrap my mind around the concept of infinity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, okay, you die, whatever. You know, however I felt at that time. But I'm saying the fact that there's no next chapter or like something else to, because it's like with life, it's like, okay, after this you go and whatever happened after that happens.
Yep.
But I'm looking at it like, okay, so wherever you end up, what happens after that? But it's like, no, that's
it.
But at least that's all that we know. We don't.
Right. That is very much
so
true.
It's like,
we don't know.
Yeah, that wrapping my mind around that concept was like, it was a little crazy. However old I was, I don't know. Then I had me a little peanut butter and jelly, and I was straight.
I was just thinking about a little Uncrustable. But yeah, do you think life would have been easier if we had a blueprint, kind of like as to where we're going?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'd say it'd be easier if there was one. Like if there was something that was laid out like for humans, if you do this, this is how you reach peak this how you reach peak this how you unlock this how you, yeah, it'd be easier, but that's only me saying it because it's not like that. That might have made humans reach their demise too a lot quicker because we probably would have been a lot advanced a lot quicker.
That's true.
Like, and we would have probably already fucking been up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like we would have fucking been perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't think I think dilemma is necessary because if it's like perfect, that's where all this shit come from. Mm-hmm. Like all this conversation about like, just looking at things, thinking it's supposed to be like, okay, how can it get better and shit? I think that's a natural human instinct to try to like improve everything. Mm-hmm. But at a certain point, that's gonna fuck you up because, like, you know, I mean, let's take for instance right now, like, I seen some shit on, I think it was X, Twitter. X,
okay. Mm-hmm. Twitter, yeah.
Lady had a machine that she put it on her feet and it massaged your feet for you, I guess. Mm-hmm. And she was saying some shit in the video like nobody's hands can do this and all that type of shit. But it's like at a certain point, like, yeah, that may be an improvement. Like you don't need a person. You can use this machine to do that. But at a certain point, it's like, you know, we're not going to need like shit that we need. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We think we don't need it. Mm-hmm. Like you think you don't need a person with you. You know what I'm saying? And you think you don't need a companion. You might think and all of these things, but I don't think that's the case. I think we still need that dilemma, of like having to deal with each other. It might be easier for motherfuckers to get machines that can rub your feet, a machine that can satisfy you sexually, do all the shit. Probably gonna have cuddling machines eventually, like just whatever.
That's crazy.
Whatever they come up with.
I need a human.
That may be more efficient, but the human touch is something that you can't really try to replace like that. But I think that the more you advance, they're gonna try to replace it just because it's more efficient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not always good. I think you need that dilemma. Like, so motherfuckers might not want to put up with each other, but that's necessary so that we don't get into a mode to where it's like, okay, I don't need you then. Now we got machines for everything and no, hell, we're going to be a machine.
Robots for everything and shit. That's what they trying to make the world to be.
Yeah, like nah. So.
I feel like life would have been easier, yeah, if we had a blueprint, but I'm happy we didn't because it goes back to the beginning. Like, I feel like you said, it's a lesson in everything. So you're going to go through good things and you're going to go through bad seasons. And your bad seasons is only going to be fuel for what you're experiencing. So it's like if I got this blueprint, I already know where I'm going. So it's like, no matter, I guess I would say I'm 50-50 because if I had a blueprint too, it's like no matter good or bad, no matter what happens in any situation, I know the end goal is still going to be this. I know I'm still going to be a millionaire at the end of this. So
yeah, fuck
it, why not? So I feel like now that I say that and talk about it, I feel like I'm 50-50. It would be easier if we had a blueprint, but yeah, I'm 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I get it. Like it sounds good on the individual level, but I'm saying like if you got a blueprint, that means everybody got a blueprint.
Yeah.
So the competition and all of it, like it's all, everybody is like I just think that everybody in a whole would have advanced. We would be further along. Put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's the best. You know what I'm saying? The best thing type shit for everybody to just be damn near perfect. You know what I'm saying? Or have the ability to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why that's why it is no blueprint. You got to figure shit out. Like,
but not necessarily saying if we had that blueprint, it doesn't make us to be perfect.
Well, yeah, because some people not going to follow it.
I don't know.
I'm saying a blueprint as far as like you can have a general one in every country, because you said if you know you're going to be a millionaire. So that's like every country has their own economy. So it's like they would need their own as well. Like America's blueprint to this how you get rich, you do this going to happen automatically.
I'm just saying a blueprint strict right at birth.
That too. That's what I'm saying. That'll be the general one. If
no matter what country you're born in.
Right. Just the human one. The human one could be like, if you eat this, you're going to live until this age. If you exercise like this and you do this how you going to look. This how you going to look. Like it's, so I'm saying if you had all of these things available, everybody not going to use it, but it's going to be a lot of people that use it. So that's going to naturally increase and advance us. And if that was like that since the beginning of time, what I'm saying is by now in 2024, we would have already been half robot, half human or something. You know what I'm saying? So
they tell us to work hard to keep us in a continuous cycle. It was something like that. I don't know. I forgot.
Do I think what about that?
Because you know how they say you work hard and you get, you know, this nice house or this nice car or whatever. It can be whatever. You think they tell us that to keep us in a continuous cycle?
Well, whether they trying to, I feel like if you talking about like a job,
anything. Well, it could be anything. Like if you work hard, you can have this or you achieve that. Do you think they tell us that to keep us in a continuous cycle?
Well, whoever is like sending out that message, like usually if that's like a job, I mean, even if they don't have the intention to like keep you in a cycle, let's say they really do mean like you can have some, whatever it is you're trying to do, you can do that. Even if they got good intentions, it's like you're still going to be in a cycle because you using that job to pay for whatever it is that you trying to get until you create a new income. So whether they mean well by it or not, it's a cycle. Like if we talking about a job. So if we talking about a job, then yes, it's no way around the cycle of working there to get the money and using that to get the things that you want until you create a new income. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the same with if you have you can work for yourself. Like in today's day and age, it's probably like 50-50. I don't know that it's probably not that, but I'm saying a lot of people work for themselves. So it's like with whatever it is that you're doing, that's your income until you create a new one. So that's the cycle in that sense. You using that to pay for the things that you want until you make a new. So no matter what the intentions is, it's a cycle.
Facts. Definitely agreed on that.
Yeah.
What was your question?
So mine was more so it was about like just dating.
Okay. What's your question about dating?
Like, okay, do you want to be courted?
I would like to be, yeah.
But
it's not like oh, he has to do this, that.
Okay.
He just has to be like a gentleman. Like,
okay.
And then what you mean by when you say courted? Like
just on some, you know how when you meet, I mean, not even necessarily courted, just a situation where you meet somebody and then y'all going on dates and shit. Like, you know how shit be cool in the beginning?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want that to be maintained?
Yes, it has to be. I feel like it has to be to even maintain a relationship. Because like you said in the beginning, well, I don't think you ever said that, but you have to keep those butterflies, that spark of what you felt in the beginning throughout the entire relationship. Because if you don't, it's like you was doing that in the beginning. Why did you stop? Now that you got me, this is...
Well, not to say like it's going to be like a whole 180, but more so just it ain't as many dates. Y'all still cool. Y'all laugh together, cool and shit. Like, motherfuckers still attracted to you, but I'm saying like it's not the same as when y'all first met, because that's when y'all first met. The shit was new, I guess.
No.
So like, I mean, I'm kind of just saying that, but I'm saying like,
you making it seem, you say y'all just, you cool. No, you need to be
on you.
On me the whole time.
I mean, they own you. I'm not saying it like they not on you. All I'm trying to say, I guess, is
we need to be going on. It needs to feel like the beginning. We need to be in the honeymoon phase the whole time.
That's what I was finna. That's what I'm getting at. Basically, it's like I be saying on the clock, but it's like, are you constantly, pretty much like on the clock, damn near, like all throughout dating, all throughout relationship. If you want to get married, still like you basically. Once you stop stimulating in the way that you started, you pretty much have to keep doing that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you get me, you basically say you getting me used to a vibe that you not gonna maintain. Like you saying, okay, in the beginning we're gonna be going on all these dates, taking these trips.
Well, I mean that's extreme. Though. For motherfucker
doing
all that, I know. Yeah.
Just like
you know that ain't gonna get kept up though.
Yeah, but it's just like normal. I mean, of course, if y'all together, life may happen. Y'all may have kids, and y'all may get married. Y'all would go through life chapters, but the basis and the foundation of how y'all got together, I feel like should be maintained, and y'all should go through that, or whoever it is, anybody should go through that in the beginning. Like, I need this in order to feel like this. And it should also be like checkpoints too. Like, cause people change daily. One day my love language could be physical touch and words of affirmation. And then 3 years later, it could be acts of service and different things. So I feel like that foundation in the beginning of when y'all met should be maintained throughout the whole relationship, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because y'all gonna go through stuff. Y'all gonna go through good times and bad times.
Right.
So the basis of those feelings shouldn't, or that relationship shouldn't change, I feel like.
Okay.
What you think?
What do I think about that?
Yeah, do you feel like the courting situation? How do you feel about courting? You never been in a real relationship, so have you ever?
But it's all still dating and all that. Like I'm still very familiar with shit starting out good,
right,
and all of that. Like just seeing that through, because even though I ain't been in a relationship, it's still women I done dealt with for years. I done had gray area situations that probably had more depth than a person's relationship. Gray area, like on some
y'all just dealing with each other,
yeah, but really know each other type shit. So that's in a sense that may be a version of a relationship, but it technically wasn't one.
No, yeah, it's technically it's not a relationship.
Right. But it's a difference in that. But I'm just saying that.
What is your definition of a relationship?
When you claiming somebody, if you claiming a person, that's a relationship. How you feel and all that is levels. Like that depends. But if you went to the extent of saying, "This is my girl," that's a relationship. Mm-hmm. Even if that shit lasts a week, that's your week. That was a week-long relationship.
Oh, poor little team.
You know what I'm saying?
But So okay, so you back to the gray area situation. They was just gray area situations. You've been in
I done had
situations.
Yeah, I done had them.
Do you feel like it is? It's another question I've been wanting to ask you. Do you feel like it is a time limit on what a gray area situation should be before it should become a relationship?
Well, I mean, now I don't even look at all of that shit the same anyways. Like, gray area, like, when I was younger, I'll fuck around with a chick that I knew I wouldn't want to ultimately be with. So it was going to stay in the gray area. So my whole outlook on it was different then. Like, now I don't necessarily want to play with that.
Pause. Okay. So do you feel like as soon as you meet somebody? Because you said as soon as you met them.
No, I mean, like, put it like this.
It wasn't going to be anything.
So put it like this. Like, you know how sometimes a person just not your type? Mm-hmm. They may, they may have one of your deal breakers or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I was attracted, I might want to fuck. Or just be like, I might kick it with her occasionally, but just fuck. Like, that's not going to, I could know, like, yeah, I'm not going to be in a relationship with you. You're not really my type when it comes to that, but I'll fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? At a younger age, yeah, that's what it was. But now, I don't have the same tolerance. Like, sex is like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it, like, you know, it can be longer and shit like that, but it's such a small portion of the day. I'm not finna just, like, put up with a motherfucker that I'm not. I don't want to be around. I don't really see nothing going on with, like, not nothing going on with you. You could be a great person. Yeah. But if I don't see me fucking with you, it's nothing to really, I don't force situations. It's over. It got to be genuine. I got to want to kick it with you, want to be around you, see something. So the gray area shit is like, I try to stray away from it. You still going to be in it because you don't know until you get to know a person. Mm-hmm. But I try to, like, stray away from I know I ain't going to be with her, but I'm going to still fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type shit. And it sounds crazy, but it's like, that's just what it is when it come to date. Motherfuckers be wanting to fuck.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like, I done had those to where it's like, what was the original shit you asked though?
How long do you think you should maintain a gray area situation before it turns into a relationship? So,
I mean, it sounds like you asking how long should you date?
Exactly. Because you say,
I don't think it's no time.
Because you say you had situations that you were dealing with for years. Years.
Yeah.
And y'all never was in a relationship?
No, motherfuckers was just cool with what it was. We was just single and fucked with each other. And it might not have been like a consistent 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might have been, okay, we fucking around 3-4 months. Ghost 3-4 months. Fucking around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But either way, and not even that, even if it was more consistent than that, because I done had times where it was even more consistent than that. But I don't necessarily put no time limit on the dating and transition into relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it just depends on whenever I guess both of y'all had that feel of like, okay, I'm ready to clamp. Because all I look at a relationship as, like I say, is just, you know, obviously feeling however you feel about the person, but it become a relationship once y'all claim. Yeah. In my opinion. Because what else is it? Like, once you saying this is my girl, and she saying, like, you know what I'm saying, then that's makes it a relationship, I guess. Yeah. Added on, like, adding with, like, the feelings y'all have and, you know, the actual situation, whatever it is. But I'm saying, I don't think it's no specific time on that. For me, I want to get to know a person, so I try to cut through the lust phase. When I first meet you, this damn near all lust. So, like, if you think I'm finna just be with you in a couple months or something, it's like, that's possible though. It just depends on circumstance and where you at in life. But it's just, for the most part, I'm not gonna make that decision because I mean I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And once you cut through the lust, it's like, you know, I think sometimes people just be wanting to be in a relationship. They don't even be thinking about the person that they fucking with. You just the person that's right there. They not thinking about if that's and I'll be looking at that like, okay, once we pass the lust, okay, attraction, all that, the sex, all that, okay, cool. Now, do I really want to fuck with you though? That usually take a little time.
Interesting. So you saying,
cut past the first little honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting take on it. Okay, so initially when you meet somebody or you going for a woman, you talking to her, you think she physically attractive, she checking off all the boxes initially. You don't think, oh, she checking off all these boxes. Why wouldn't you want to be in a relationship? Because like, what if somebody else come along and
I ain't worried. Look, that's always the case. A nigga can take your, you know what I'm saying?
So you just like, if it happens, it happens. You don't care.
No, I ain't. I ain't saying I don't care. I'm saying like, at the end of the day, if I'm dating you and you know what I'm saying, especially if she attractive, she probably got options. It's just reality. Like, so yeah, it can be another motherfucker that end up, like I done had that happen before, to where another motherfucker that swooped in and boom, she moving to here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type shit gone, like really wifed her. But I'm saying like that shit that's life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
and you
I'm not finna rush it. Just to be like, well, let me get you so I can take you off the street. No. This shit finna, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker in the crock pot. This shit is not in the microwave. Like, if I'm finna deal with you, fuck with you, I'm putting your ass in the crock pot. And I'm gonna let that shit cook. If you, like, fuck all that quick shit.
Slow and steady wins the race.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's not, I don't look at it like it's a rush. If I'm finna fuck with you, I'm looking at it like you somebody who I would want to fuck with you from this point on. If I'm gonna go as far as claiming you and doing all of that, then let me really decide if I want to do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you never gonna fully know somebody. It's never gonna be 100% like, okay, I'm good now. Exactly. I ain't waiting for that, but I'm just waiting for like cutting through the lust phase and then really seeing if I can deal with you or not. Like, do we really benefit each other and are we like really a good unit?
That makes sense.
I gotta cut through lust first. I'm saying I got to. I can't just, you know what I'm saying, like make a decision while the sex good and we still new and this shit going good. Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because then I ain't seen the bad. Let me see how you look sick. Let me see how you act when you broke. Let me see how you act like, and I might not see all this shit.
Right.
But I'm just saying that the more time plays out, the more you see how much they even want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you trying to rush me, maybe you just want the relationship. You're not necessarily looking at it like it's me. You just want to be with somebody locked in. I understand that. Like people have voids for that, but I'm not finna rush into it just because like you want to be locked in. I got to make a decision off you know what I'm saying? How I see fit.
No, for real. Yeah, like I said, slow and steady runs the race, but
like a turtle.
Yeah. If I like somebody, I'm gonna make it known. For sure.
How long are you dating before you looking at it like, what are we?
It depends on how consistent it is. Like if we seeing each other almost every day, or like
y'all the top of each other list. Y'all both dating all that shit, but y'all both first options. Damn. So whenever you got some free time, you're like, yeah, what you want? How long do that last before you start?
It's hard because
couple weeks.
I'm gonna say like a couple months.
Couple months, you ready? You ready to lock in, start a family? Couple months.
I ain't gonna say start a family and do all that.
That's what come from that. You know what I'm saying?
But a couple months. If we kicking it heavy. That's what I'm saying, like heavy though. If we kicking it heavy, couple months, it's probably 6 months, because it's like we kicking it heavy. Who else do you got time for? And what are you doing? So why not? So it's like, but I understand trying to take it super slow, but then it's like trying to take it super slow. Why? Because it's just like, I feel like you're trying to take it super slow because you feel like you haven't found that person yet to be like, oh, okay.
I mean, kind of just to touch on what I said before, it's just like some people looking at it like trying to get into the relationship.
Yeah, but
that's priority over getting to know the person. Because yeah, we can, like you say, a couple months in, we can be like, okay, let's be together because we always together. But then in 6 months, when, you know what I'm saying, and not even to just hope that shit, you see some bad shit. I'm just saying, for me, it just would take a little bit more time because in the first 2 months, that's not what it is.
Yeah. Like you said.
It's just going to be, if we like each other, yeah, we're going to be in that. Mm-hmm. I can't make my decision in that bubble. Me personally. You know what I'm saying? It might be a point in time where I could. That's why I say I don't ever, like, anything can happen. You might meet a person and you might know exactly what you want to a T, to where you like, I already know. Mm-hmm. I might be 48, find myself single and be like, oh yeah, I already know. Boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're in a different position to where something that, like, so it just all depends. But for me right now, and you know what I'm saying, before this point, it's like, I can't make my decision when I'm in the lust bubble. I got to get out of that and then see how shit is. Me personally.
Do you say you got to go through something with that person though?
No, because like we don't have to witness trauma. Like that's going to happen regardless. If I get to, okay. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah. Like, but I'm saying like if you actually had that experience, it's like, okay. But time, I just be wanting to see if shit can stand the test of time. That's it. That's it. Because like I say, some people just want to be in a relationship because they want that void filled. You may not actually be the fit for them. They just see that you in that spot. So they like, fuck it. I'm not one of them types. Like, I don't have to snatch you up because I'm like, I just want to be in a relationship. Like, it don't matter. Like, no, the fit matter for me. So I need time to, like I say, I got to throw you in the crock pot.
You just crock pot and
this ain't no microwave type shit. This ain't no microwave shit. Crock pot.
That's valid though. Like that, you want the situation to marinate a little bit.
It got to. I ain't rushing. So, you know, I already know motherfuckers be wanting to be microwave. That's cool. Air fried and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking it. I'ma lose some. But
right. And then it's like, what if you
I'm okay.
Like the beginning of that conversation, what if you die tomorrow? You gonna die and you ain't even.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like not even in a relationship. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't make a decision based off of those things. Cause they still, all of them, what if this happened? That shit, it's always gonna exist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can live day to day, but you might end up living until you're 90. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at longevity. I ain't looking at like today. Just because you a pretty girl, the prettiest one I got today, and the sex good, we share a few jokes. Like, this is not the end of, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at it like, okay, I might not get this shit again. Like that might be the case.
Yes.
But so be it. That's how I be looking at it. Like, because if I just stopped at the first pretty girl I ever seen, I probably be just dealing with a motherfucker because I thought I wasn't going to get that again. As opposed to finding somebody who was more close of a fit.
That makes sense.
Like, I don't try to fit the puzzle pieces like in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look for the right one and try to put that shit in. At least I'm gonna try.
And then, okay, what if we going through all these different puzzle pieces, and then you still find yourself at 50, still putting puzzle pieces together?
Still, hey, that shit happened for a reason. I wasn't supposed to be with a motherfucker like this. I don't know, but that go back to the happiness that we talked about at the beginning. It's like you gonna find it in something else. So something as far as like dating wise and shit, I just don't see myself being like, well, fuck it then. Like just on demon time with motherfuckers. Like I'm gonna be done filled that void in some type of way. I don't know how, but I don't really be looking at shit in a bitter way. I'm gonna make the most out the situation. So I'm just gonna be a 50-year-old player then. Fuck it. I'm gonna be a trick. I'll probably be a trick. Fuck it.
Still out here, I tell you.
Trying to get the last little shit that I could. Get that off.
My personal answer to that.
You said 2 months.
No, but it still depends on too. It depends on situational too, because it's like you can have somebody that you've been dealing with, like you said, on and off, but for years. So I feel like it depends on your personal connection with that person.
Yeah.
Personal feel, because that's my answer. It depends. It's situational. But if we kicking it together almost every day, I'm looking at you probably like 6 months in, because I want to like see how it is, how you are angry. Hopefully I can get to see it in that 6 months. But if we kicking it with each other like every day, doing stuff every day, that means I like you. So yeah. Because I ain't dealing with nobody every day if I don't like you. So
that's what I'm saying.
6 months mark, I'm going to be looking like, so what we doing? And we may at that 6 months say we still just kicking it. And then probably 6 months later again, I'm going to be asking the same question.
So it's a 6 month check-in?
Yep.
So all he got to do is be like, shit, just, I fuck with you. Just string your ass along.
No, you ain't finna string me along for.
So how many 6 months check-ins do you get?
Depending on how long I like you, or how much I like you, you probably get
6 month check-in.
You probably get a year or so.
A year,
depending on if the sex good too.
So
that's important.
Talking about that's important. Hey, so a nigga get a year basically. He get a year you get a year to get demo mode until you get the real. Okay.
Yep.
You gonna check in at 6 months like, okay. Then in a year, okay, I feel you.
Yeah. Yep. Then after that year mark, we still fuck with each other, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna fall back a little.
I had some motherfuckers try to apply some pressure to me.
And what happened?
Before. Shit, nothing. You can't, like, it's no pressure.
What's that shit? Nothing.
Like, an ultimatum,
Why?
Because an ultimatum just.
Oh, they applied pressure like that, gave you an ultimatum?
Yeah.
I feel like an ultimatum, if you gotta give somebody an ultimatum, they don't fuck with you like that.
I mean, that's how I feel. But it wasn't that I didn't fuck with these people like that. But it's just like that it kills your case if you telling me like, do this or else. Because it don't seem genuine on your end either. Because you don't give a fuck about how I feel. If you telling me I basically got one option or else you're not going to, like, to each his own. That's how you feel. Okay, cool. But it don't seem genuine on your end if you like, you see what I'm trying to lead you to say by telling me this or else. So you basically want me to say that answer. That's not genuine because I'm basically you just want to know if I want to do it or not. Like, so nah. Nah. But
I just want to know if
I can't really be pressured when it comes to that. It's no, I'll go back into the pool, into the field.
Yeah, I feel like if you gotta give an ultimatum,
throw me back in there.
Yeah. Because it's like, no. Why not just be chill about it? I don't know. I don't feel like that's, you know. And then, okay, so after the ultimatum, did you not mess with them after that because it was that or this?
I mean, I can't, like, one that I can think of, yeah, we still fucked around for a second, but it wasn't the same type shit. It killed the momentum. In each instance I can think of, it did that for sure, but I can't think of how long we still talk. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna kill the momentum for sure. Because I'm seeing you basically showing me that you the type to do it like this, or else I ain't, like, my way, or like, no, I ain't. That shit ain't gonna work. You're not gonna get nowhere with that. That ain't my type of motherfucker. So, because I'm not doing that. I'm never finna tell a motherfucker. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but I don't have to use the method of, look, either you do this or I'm gonna do that. Like, nah.
Sound like a threat.
I'm not finna give a motherfucker an ultimatum.
Yeah, I know.
Like, in that fashion. Like, be with me or we can't fuck, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, okay.
Well, guess this is it then. Buddy.
Nah, buddy. Ugh. I'd be so mad. Calling me buddy. But yeah, it's a kind of funny question. Could you love somebody who was broke?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
And be there for them and support them.
You saying it like I gotta pay their bills. I ain't gotta pay their bills. If you broke, you know, especially if she black, she know how to survive out here, bro. That shit you can be broke and still be, it's motherfuckers that's broke and still be going out, still be flashy, still be, like, that's technically broke. You could technically be broke, like I spent my last on the shit I got on.
No, they like broke and lazy, like.
Nah, you can, cause look, you can have 10,000 saved and dress casual or regular and be like, yeah, I ain't broke. But in reality, some can happen to where your 10,000 can be gone, and then you're broke. Now that's possible, but it's all kind of like a state of mind. Technically, yeah, you're not broke. You got the 10,000. Okay, cool. It's a motherfucker that could have spent 10,000 for material shit. I just bought this little whip or put this down. Boom. Bought this little outfit. Okay, I got $100 to spend on some little drinks real quick. They broke. Like, but they might feel like, shit, I just spent that though. Like, I'm good. I'm really not. And I can get it again. It's a state of mind.
This person is broke and they have no motion.
No motion?
Yes.
See, and I'm glad you said it like that, because that's actually the key. If you have some motion, your financial status, to me, don't matter. Like, to me at least. Because you at least just not doing shit. But if she just not doing shit, I can still see myself fucking with a chick that's broke, not doing shit, because that could just be a phase. If her personality and how we fuck with each other is like A1, and then I get to know her a little bit, she telling me a little history, and she done not always been this way, but I'm kind of seeing that it's just she's this way for whatever reason. Because things happen where motherfuckers might be that way for a little while. I can fuck with that. Because you fucking with them can, you know what I'm saying, like alter whatever they had going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility for that. Now, if it's a liability to where it's like, I mean, no, it ain't gonna be no liability for me, because, like I say, if she black, she know how to survive out here broke. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she ain't working. You saying like that?
Like, no work, no motion, no nothing. She's broke. But y'all vibe, y'all cool.
I meet her though if she ain't got no money coming in.
I don't know.
What clothes is she wearing?
I don't know.
Everybody
You're
got
attracted
some.
to her.
Cause you can be broke and work at a job.
She's broke. She has no motion. Like, I don't know. Well, maybe, I don't know.
You can listen. It's all different type of versions of broke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I said broke with no motion, so I don't know.
If she broke with no motion, no money coming in, no nothing, no skills, because it's a lot that go with that.
Yeah.
If she got skills, that's valuable too.
But she not doing nothing with those skills.
You're right, but that's just right now though. That's why I say like it depends. It's circumstance. She may just be in a phase of not having no motion, trying to figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, if I see some skills there, then on top, like it's just a matter of you getting in motion. Basically, I wouldn't prefer that, but I'm saying if I happen to meet somebody who it has to be a fit though, then yeah. Now if it's not a fit and all that, then yeah, she in the pool with everybody else. She in the pool. But you said love, so like if I'm seriously fucking with her, then she can't be like no skills, stagnant, no motion, no work, no nothing. Like nah, because how are you surviving? How you got a phone? You know what I'm saying? Like some got to.
She on food stamps. She on government assistance.
But if she got some type of skill set, then I'm gonna see some value in it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, because like I say, this could be a bad year, bad 2 years. In the next few, she might have more motion than everybody she know. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit be happening. Life be all type of ups and downs. So I don't really.
Okay, I'm gonna bag the question back. Could you date somebody? Because I was finna just answer the question on based on dating.
Dating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could?
Because I'm gonna investigate.
I feel like me personally, if you tell me you ain't got no job, I'm not.
You ended there like, yep. You putting it all together like. And I get it because it's like you know why that is? Because you can just get another nigga from somewhere else. If you wanted to. It's so many resources, you can go pull something else out the pool. So it's like, yeah, why do, but if this was a certain period of time where you damn near only meet a motherfucking person, you got to write their number down type shit, then it's not, you might not just throw the nigga number away like that. You might be like, okay, why you not working? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to investigate. If I'm attracted to you, yeah, and then I'm noticing that we just like I say, other shit do got to be on point though. Like if we a fit, I'm attracted, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm just going to listen. And it'll reveal itself how she got in that position to where she's stagnant now with no motion, with no whatever. But if she got some type of skills, it's still some value there. Just off the strength of that and off the strength of that we clicking. It's some value to that because, you know, I can get something from that. So I'm going to do a little investigation instead of just being like, oh, you ain't got no motion? Yeah. Let me throw your ass back in the pool deep in. Deep in, 10 feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I ain't going to just toss her in there with the alligators. I'm going to investigate. Like, okay, well, I like you, so let me see. But that's because it's different. Because, like,
I like you, so.
Broke to when it comes on the other end, like, if I'm broke and a woman looking at, and I ain't got no motion, like, you not, okay, you broke, okay. But on top of that, you literally don't be on shit.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, like, there's no skills. A woman looking at a dude like that is different. Because no skills, if you can fuck her good, that's a skill. That's a skill. That is a skill.
That's crazy.
It's value in that. It can get downplayed and all of that, and I'm not saying that that's all you need, but I'm just saying it's value in that. People show that all the time. It's some value. So it's like, if you don't even have that, like there's no skills there.
Toss your ass back. Back in the
Deep
lake.
in. Deep in.
Yeah.
It's a little different for us, like, when it comes to that. Because ultimately, I think a woman want to be, like, protected, provided for and shit.
Exactly.
So if you don't demonstrate any type of motion, anything going on, and you kind of just, like, blank right now.
I'm not talking to you.
A woman not really looking at
Talk
that.
Talk to you later. Talk to
and
me
trying
when
to
you
investigate. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really look at that like, oh yeah, it's nothing here. Throw her ass back in there. You know what I'm saying? There's probably still some. Let me see. Like if I done got to the point where I'm attracted and I like her. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me hold on. Might be a little diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? But all the other shit gotta be on point too. If you a person with no motion.
And that's
if you no motion with attitude and you disrespectful.
That's a lot of red flags.
You know what I'm saying? Like you not. The sex is like okay, but you like no, it's now you know. Fuck what you said, the ocean. I ain't even throwing her in the pool. I'm throwing her ass in there with some sharks in the aquarium.
Why?
You can't not just what I'm saying, do all that shit. Let's go to the zoo.
You throwing her in the lion's den. You crazy.
Throw her in there with the gorillas.
No, but yeah, like you said, I feel like it's different for women. If you come to me and even if you trying to holler at me and we just talking and we just texting and I figure out you ain't got no job, you ain't doing nothing. No, this can't continue. It don't matter how attractive you are.
But
I can't. No. Talk to me when you get a job. Or you got something going on for yourself.
Yeah, talk to me when you get some money.
No, for real. Because it's like, right. I feel like I have that. Well, you still may have car, house, and all that. But how is you maintaining it? If you ain't doing nothing, baby,
like
bye.
You said, he could have had unemployment. Shit, that was me. I was maintaining off unemployment. Car, house. But I had some motion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I was working in a sense.
If you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got nothing.
Nothing going on.
Nothing going on, baby. You just sitting in a house.
Watching TV.
Playing a game. Because even playing a game, you can record yourself, be on Twitch, doing something, making YouTube videos. Find something. Do something. You can't just be a couch potato being lazy, doing nothing. No.
Yeah, I mean.
And then is that crazy? Like, if I would want to talk to that person when they got a job, they're like, "Oh, you got a job now? Hey."
Well, I mean, see, that's the downside of that. The downside of it is you threw them back to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get up out the pool, it don't matter that you said, "Holla at me when you get out the pool." You just known as the motherfucker that threw me in that bitch. So they gonna deal with you how they see fit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
and that's valid. They could
that's like a nigga telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man? Your ass ain't no man. Holla at me when your ass whatever they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that, you probably gonna be looking at them like I can get 10 different types of this motherfucker. Like. So it don't even matter. And you the nigga that threw me in the pool. Like, that's what you going to be looking at.
Yep.
So, on your end, it's probably not going to pan out. But I'm saying, that just come with it. If you throw a motherfucker in there, you know, and you try to get on later, it's like, you got to be realistic. You threw their ass in the pool. They're going to treat you how they see fit.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is at that point. And they feelings will be very valid. 100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Got an outro?
No. Thanks for chopping it up.
So.